Hello everyone, welcome to the Sanatana Srishti channel. Today's video is about some interesting facts from the Mahabharata. Bhishma Pitamaha's original name. Bhishma's original name is Devavrata. When Devavrata was young, his father, Shantanu, fell in love with Satyavati, the daughter of a local fisherman, while on a hunt. Satyavati's father agreed to the marriage on the condition that Satyavati's children would inherit the throne. Shantanu was heartbroken and returned to his kingdom in despair. Devavrata, unable to see his father in such sorrow, vowed to renounce his right to the throne and convinced Satyavati to marry his father. Satyavati, however, was not satisfied and argued that Devavrata's future children could still claim the throne. Devavrata then took a terrible vow to remain celibate and never marry, thus ensuring that his lineage would not threaten Satyavati's descendants. From then on, he was known as Bhishma, the Terrible. Karna's death due to a Brahman's curse. Karna's life was marked by several curses, one of which played a crucial role in his death. To become a great archer, Karna went to Parshuram, who only taught Brahmins. Karna lied about his caste and claimed to be a Brahman. Parshuram accepted him as a student and taught him all the secrets of archery and warfare. One day, while Parshuram was resting with his head on Karna's lap, a bug bit Karna. Despite the pain, Karna did not move to avoid disturbing his guru. When Parshuram awoke and saw the blood, he realized Karna was not a Brahman, as no Brahman could endure such pain. Furious at being deceived, Parshuram cursed Karna, saying he would forget the knowledge of the Brahmastra when he needed it the most. This curse manifested during the Kurukshetra war when Karna's chariot wheel got stuck in the ground. As he struggled to free it, he forgot the incantations for the Brahmastra, leaving him vulnerable to Arjuna's attack and leading to his death. The Mahabharata, a world war. The Mahabharata, particularly the Kurukshetra war, involved many kingdoms across the Indian subcontinent. The scale of the conflict was immense, with millions of soldiers, chariots, elephants, and horses participating. Like a world war, the Mahabharata depicted complex alliances and rivalries among various kingdoms. These relationships increased the scale and complexity of the war. The outcome of the war had profound cultural, moral, and philosophical impacts on ancient Indian society. Balram as Abhimanyu's uncle. Abhimanyu was Balram's son-in-law. Abhimanyu's wife, Vatsala, was Balram's daughter. Balram wanted Vatsala to marry Lakshmana, Duryodhan's son. However, Abhimanyu and Vatsala loved each other and wished to marry. Abhimanyu sought the help of his brother Ghatotkacha to marry Vatsala. Ghatotkacha, who knew magic, used his powers to scare Lakshmana away during his wedding. He then took Vatsala with him and brought her to Abhimanyu. This deeply troubled Lakshmana, who vowed never to marry for the rest of his life. This enraged Duryodhan, causing further tension. The 5 golden arrows. During the war, Duryodhan accused Bhishma, who was on the Kaurava side, of favoring the Pandavas. Enraged by this accusation, Bhishma took 5 golden arrows and charged them with his mystical powers. One day, suspecting Bhishma's loyalty, Duryodhan took the arrows with him. Knowing about this, Krishna devised a plan with Arjuna. Years earlier, Duryodhan had given his word to Arjuna, saying, "One day, you may ask me for anything, and I will not refuse." Krishna advised Arjuna to use this promise. That night, Arjuna approached Duryodhan and reminded him of his word, asking for the 5 golden arrows. Reluctantly, Duryodhan handed over the arrows to Arjuna, ensuring they would not be used against the Pandavas. After the war, Bhima insulted Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. 15 years after Yudhishthira's coronation, Dhritarashtra and Gandhari retired to the forest, primarily due to Bhim's insults, which caused them immense sorrow. This despair led them to abandon the kingdom and retire to the forest in despondency. Karna's role in Draupadi's disrobing. The disrobing of Draupadi was instigated by Karna, not Duryodhan. While Duryodhan summoned Draupadi to the court, he remained mostly silent during the ordeal. It was Karna who provoked Dushasana to disrobe Draupadi. Karna's actions were fueled by jealousy as he had failed to win Draupadi's hand during her Swayamvara. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Sanatna Srishti.